Today, I'm going to talk about
Understand people, love better. Today, let's talk about a simple truth in love. You only build a healthy relationship when you understand human nature. Many people fall into the same trap, trying to make the other person love them more, or reshaping themselves to please every demand. It rarely works. Real progress comes from understanding how people think and feel, and then relating with clarity, respect, and boundaries. Here are 10 practical psychology-based principles to make love healthier and longer lasting. First, don't over-interfere with your partner's life. Constantly checking who they're with, what they posted, where they went. This doesn't create safety and broadcast insecurity and makes them feel policed. Love is attraction, not surveillance. If they want to share, listen well. If they don't interrogate. Respect personal space and you'll see more openness, not less. True closeness comes from two whole people choosing each other, not from tight control. Second, don't over-rely on anyone. Dependence is heavy for both sides. Learn to enjoy your own time, your interests, your routines. Keep your own work, friendships, goals, and hobbies alive. Even when you love deeply, keep the courage to walk away if needed. Love is not submission. It's two free people choosing each other again and again. When your life has a center beyond the relationship, love becomes balanced instead of desperate. Third, stop overanalyzing every detail. Reading into every text, every pause, every sigh creates pain and conflict. You cannot decode someone's heart from microsignals. Accept their temperament, respect their choices, and relate in good faith. Trust and freedom grow connection. Suspicion and hyperanalysis shrink it. Fourth, remember that love is value exchange, not a cold transaction, an emotional and spiritual reciprocity. What do you bring? What do they bring? Relationships last when needs and offerings match well enough. Many breakups aren't about villains, they're about misaligned needs. If the exchange no longer fits, it's not always wrong, sometimes it's reality. Fifth, love yourself, love your life, love your work. A relationship is a part of life, not the whole. Build a rich inner world. Skills, projects, joy, curiosity. The more you grow, the more you attract. Real attraction is two people drawn to each other's aliveness, not one person endlessly performing or appeasing. Sixth, don't obsess over reply speed. Adults are busy. A slow response is usually logistics, not a verdict on your worth. The more you fixate on quick replies, the more anxious you become. Do your work well, move your body, meet your own goals. A grounded life makes you calmer and more magnetic. Seventh, don't broadcast neediness. Can you stay longer? When are you back? Asked from panic becomes pressure. High visible need often reads as low value and drains the spark. Keep your independence and your rhythm. Ask for connection from steadiness, not from scarcity. Desire invites, need demands. Eighth, practice acceptance instead of force. Sometimes timing is off. Sometimes needs don't match. You can love someone and also accept that they don't love you back. Your worth doesn't depend on being chosen. Real strength is self-coherence, the ability to face loss, to let go, and to remain whole. Ninth, don't let sunk costs dictate your future. If you've poured time and emotion into a bond that no longer nourishes you, the wise choice may be to stop the bleeding. I've invested so much is not a reason to stay where your value is draining. Protect your energy. Choose with clarity, not nostalgia. 10th, keep social and keep growing. Love isn't the whole map. Life is vast. Meet people, expand your perspective, step into new rooms. As you explore, many things you once clung to lose their grip. Shift focus from chasing one person to building yourself and engaging the world. Confidence, independence, and maturity are the engines of lasting love. In the end, long-term love isn't won by clinging, overanalyzing, or controlling. It's sustained by two evolving people who respect space, communicate needs, maintain standards, and keep growing side by side. Make yourself stronger from the inside out and the relationship has a real chance to become steady, generous, and enduring.
Today, I'm going to talk about
Healing the avoidant attachment cycle. You may know someone who rarely reaches out first. When you're together, everything feels fine, even warm. But the moment you stop initiating, they go quiet. This isn't deliberate coldness or game playing. It's a protective pattern their mind learned to feel safe. In psychology, we call it avoidant attachment. These people are not heartless, they're guided by a deep fear of being hurt or engulfed. Let's look at what it looks like, why it forms, and what you can do about it. First, common behaviors. 1. They almost never initiate. They rarely call or text first. If you don't reach out, they may simply not appear for a long time. That doesn't mean there's no feeling in person. It means they're used to not bothering others and don't know how to open the door. 2. Warm when close, cool when apart. In person, they can be affectionate and engaged, but after you separate, the temperature drops. That sudden switch feels confusing and personal, even though it's a nervous system reflex. 3. Extreme independence. They value personal space, prefer solving problems alone, and hate being a burden. To others, they look like they never need anyone. Even in difficulty, they tend to carry it alone. That independence is a wall built for protection. 4. Avoiding intimate topics. When the conversation turns to feelings, the future, or vulnerability, they change the subject, go quiet, or disappear for a while. Showing soft spots feels unsafe, so they sidestep moments that require exposure. 5. Emotional restraint. Under stress, they go inward rather than seeking comfort. They share very little, which is often misread as indifference or not caring. If you've dated someone like this, you know how draining it can feel. Together, it's good, even great. Apart, it feels like they vanish. This push-pull is a classic avoidant pattern. Why does it form? Attachment theory suggests that early relationships teach us what to expect from closeness. When a caregiver is often distant, dismissive, or slow to comfort, a child learns to suppress needs and rely on themselves. Over time, the strategy becomes don't ask, don't need, stay in control. In adulthood, intimacy reactivates old alarms. To avoid the familiar pain of being ignored, judged, or overwhelmed, distance is created. There's also something called fusion anxiety, the fear that getting too close means losing personal boundaries, freedom, or control. Put that alongside separation anxiety, the fear of being abandoned, and you get a painful paradox. Part of them longs for closeness, another part hits the brakes. From the outside, it looks contradictory. From the inside, it feels like survival. So how can someone with avoidant patterns grow into a healthier way of loving? Step 1. Name the protector. You're not cold, you're protective. Distance is how your system tries to keep you safe. Seeing the pattern as protection, not a flaw, is the beginning of change. Step 2. Allow needs. Relationships aren't solo exams. Try small, clear asks. I would love a check-in later. I could use a quiet evening together. Needs don't make you needy, they make you real. Step 3. Say it simply. Start with one honest sentence. I get quiet when I feel overwhelmed. I'm learning to express. I miss you. Brief, steady signals begin to rewire the belief that closeness equals danger. Step 4. Choose safe people and simple rituals. Look for partners who respect your pace, keep their word, and don't punish you for being quiet. Agree on small touch points, how to take space, and how to reconnect. Structure creates safety. Step 5. Be gentle with yourself. You don't need armor to deserve love. Practice small acts of softness that don't flood your system. Sitting together while doing separate things, a short call, a walk side by side. Each safe experience lowers the old alarm. If you love someone with avoidant tendencies, use clarity over pressure. Name your needs without blame. Appreciate incremental closeness. Keep your own support strong and set warm, firm boundaries. You're not asking for instant intimacy. You're asking for honest connection at a human pace. Remember, Avoidant attachment is not a character defect. It's a strategy learned in an environment where closeness felt risky. With awareness, practice, and steady support, that strategy can evolve. Over time, the urge to retreat will arise and you'll choose a breath. You'll feel both boundaries and belonging. You'll ask for what you need without bracing. Intimacy will stop feeling like a cliff and become a shoreline you can walk, slowly and steadily, with someone who understands your rhythm and is willing to meet you there.